Hello, everybody. So today I wanted to share with you this laptop that I came across that's on Amazon. It has a very large 17-inch screen and a very fast processor, lots of RAM, lots of storage, and it even includes a free lifetime license of Microsoft Office. So let's go over to the computer now so I can share this computer with you because I thought this would be great for a lot of you that need to use it for school or work or even at home. If you have a lot of photos or videos that you need to keep on the computer, this is going to work great because it's going to give you tons of RAM if you need to do any video editing or photo editing, and it's got lots of storage so it can keep those files on the computer. So let's go look at that laptop now. Okay, so as you can see, it's an HP 17-inch laptop for business and students, and it has a Microsoft Office lifetime license. It also has Windows 11 Pro with an AMD Ryzen 5 processor that will beat an i7 1165 G7 processor. And then it comes with a 17.3-inch full HD resolution, which is 1920 by 1080 resolution. And then it also comes with Microsoft Copilot. It has a numeric keypad, as you can see on the picture right here. It has that large numeric keypad. And then it also comes with a bunch of accessories, but it does also have 64 gigabytes of RAM and a 2 terabyte solid state drive. Now, I wanted to show you some of these pictures because it does outline some of the key features, and I thought this would be helpful for some of you. So if I click on this picture, you can see there is the laptop right there, and here's a bigger picture of it right here. And you can see that it comes with the lifetime license of Microsoft Office. And then as we go through the pictures, here we go. They also include a 5-in-1 laptop essential set. So right there you get that accessory set, and we'll go more into depth about what comes with it in just a moment. But then, of course, Windows 11 Pro, because the Pro version does have a lot of features that the Windows 11 Home does not come with. So that may be very beneficial for a lot of business users. And then also the Microsoft Office Pro Lifetime with the Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and probably Outlook. So as we go to the next picture, you can see it has the Ryzen 5 7430U that has 6 cores and it can do 12 threads simultaneously. It'll go up to 4.3 gigahertz with 16 megabytes of L3 cache. And this thing is just incredibly fast. I mean, it would have been nice if it would have had DDR5 RAM, but still, it does have 64 gigabytes of DDR4, 3200 megahertz RAM. This is still going to be great for a lot of you out there. I mean, unless you're just doing super high-end gaming, this laptop is going to be perfect for you. I think it's going to be great for a lot of you. And it also has a 2 terabyte PCIe NVMe M.2 SSD. So that's going to be very fast, depending on which PCIe version they put in here. And as you can see on the picture right here, they have a USB Type A, and this is on the left side of the laptop. Then it has a HDMI port, which is version 1.4B. It also has a USB Type-C port right here, and then it has a headphone and a microphone jack combo. Now, on the right side of the laptop, it has the AC smart pin. That's where you would plug in the power, and then a USB Type-A plug right here. So even if you needed to have a headphone and a microphone at the same time, you could just get an adapter, or you could get a microphone that can plug directly into the USB Type-A, and then you could use the other one just for your headphones. So you could still have both of them. You would just have to use up one of the USB Type A jacks on the laptop. And then here is that accessory set. You'll notice it would normally cost you $99 to get all of this, I mean, depending on where you purchased it. But you can see it has some Bluetooth earbuds. It also has an electronic cleaning kit. It has a USB-C hub, and then it has a 3-in-1 charging cable and also a USB-C charging cable. So here's the USB-C charging cable. Here is that 3-in-1 charging cable right here. And then right here is that USB-C hub. And then, of course, this is your electronic cleaning kit. And then, of course, the earbuds right here. So that 5-in-1 laptop essential set is very nice. Now, I'm not sure the quality of each of those, but I will say that I've looked at all the reviews for this laptop and everybody really likes it. So that's the only reason that I recommended this laptop to you all, because it does have very good reviews. And then moving on, they did put an anti-glare onto the screen so that you'll be able to see it. Even if you're outside and the sun is glaring, you'll still be able to look at the screen. And then it uses IPS technology for the screen itself. And then it's, of course, 1920 by 1080, and then it's 250 nits. Now, I wish the nits had been a little bit higher, but that's still decent. It's going to work great if you're indoors and maybe a little dark if you're outdoors, but it just depends on the day and where you're at. But I think it'll still work fantastic for a lot of you. Now, here you can see that it's a business ready, because they say that it has a camera right here that will do 720p. That's going to be great for a lot of you that need to be able to go and do Teams, Zoom, anytime that you need to do a video call. This camera is going to work great because it'll do 720p. Now, if you need something a little higher, of course, you can purchase it, but the 720p should be great for most of you. And then also, it has HD audio with stereo speakers. And then, of course, as I mentioned earlier, the numeric keypad, and it's a full-size keyboard. They didn't shrink it down and make the keys smaller, so it'll be easy for you to touch the keys like you would on a normal keyboard. Now, they do want to highlight some of the AI features here because it does have the Copilot built in with the Windows 11. So some of you may like that, some of you may not. You don't have to use it, but it is there because it could help you with brainstorming, creating drafts, creating outlines, just making stuff a little bit quicker for you. And so you can also just ask Copilot anything so that you don't have to go and open up a Google or DuckDuckGo or Yahoo or any kind of other search. You can just ask Copilot the question and it'll immediately give you the answer without opening your browser. And then lastly, they also wanted to highlight that it has a large capacity battery. This thing is supposed to last 8.15 hours. Now, of course, I think that's probably going to be the limit of what it can do. Realistically, depending on how you're using it, on a normal day, it may last 3, 4, 5 hours. But even if you could get a max of 8 hours, that would be great because you could put it in low power mode and you would be able to go in there and be able to use it for a long period of time. And so that is some of the features I thought I wanted to point out with the pictures that they've included. Now, some of the other key items I wanted to show you is that, as I mentioned earlier, it has 16 megabytes of L3 cache, and normally it runs at 2.4 gigahertz, but it can go up to 4.3 gigahertz on the AMD Ryzen 6 core processor. And then, of course, Office Pro Lifetime and Windows 11 Pro. And it'll be pre-installed or it'll provide an activation key for the Microsoft Office Pro that you can put on the computer. And then it also has 64 gigabytes of RAM and the 2 terabyte SSD, which is plenty of storage to be able to store all your files, videos, documents. And then it also has that RAM to be able to open lots of programs or even large programs on this computer. Now, another thing that I may not have mentioned earlier is it has Wi-Fi 6 included with this computer and Bluetooth 5.2. And then it also has HDMI and 3 USB ports. Now, the USB-C ports are only for data. They're not for charging or display output. So they wanted to make sure that you knew that. And then also, the keyboard is not backlit. So it won't work very well at nighttime, but it's going to work great if you have some kind of light so you can see the keyboard. And then I think there's a few more features if I scroll down. So I'm going to go down just a little bit. But here's some of the more detailed information. Again, that it's a Ryzen 5 7430U processor, and it's a 17.3-inch IPS 1920 by 1080 laptop screen that has 250 nits with the anti-glare on it. And then it does use integrated AMD Radeon graphics. So, depending on what you wanna do with it, if you're trying to do gaming, it's still gonna do a lot of games great, but depending on the game, you may or may not be able to run it. Some of the really high-level games may not run great on this, but most of the normal, even average games are gonna run fantastic. So, I think this is gonna be great for a lot of you. I was just really excited when I found this. And then if we keep going down, you'll see it has stereo sound, as I mentioned earlier, and it comes in silver. And if we keep going down, here's those pictures again. Wi-Fi 6, Bluetooth 5.2. Keep going down a little bit more. I think most of the pictures here are going to be the same ones that were above, but I just wanted to follow through and show you all of them. See, there's your Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and you're also going to have Outlook. So that's going to be fantastic if you need to do any type of business work. And then there's the pictures of all the ports again. And then you keep, oh, one additional thing. 4.58 pounds is how much the laptop weighs. And the dimensions are 15.78 inches, and then how tall it is 0.78 inches, and then it's 10.15 inches deep. So 15 inches wide, 0.78 inches thick, and then 10 inches deep. And then we keep going, and they do give you 1 year of the manufacturer's warranty. They give you a lifetime technical customer support, and then have 24 hours of quick response to help get the laptop back up and running. So I looked through other pictures here, but they mostly highlight the things that we've already touched on. Built for work because it has Windows 11 Pro. It's got the powerful AMD Ryzen 5 processor. Smart learning because it has the Copilot built in, and then everyday power at home because it's going to handle anything you can throw at home. Video, task, memories because you can save your photos. It's going to handle every bit of that. That's not going to be a problem at all. But the real reason I wanted to share all of this with you is if we go back up, if you'll notice right up here at the top, at the moment, it's $1,259.99. However, if you apply this 25% coupon, that's going to bring it down to about $945 before the tax. So that's less than $1,000, which includes that Microsoft Office, which will cost you quite a bit of money. I mean, probably around $400 for the Microsoft Office. You get the Windows 11 Pro, you get 1 year of support. You get the really fast AMD processor, tons of RAM, and tons of storage. I can't find a computer that would give you all this and be portable, and you'd still be able to get it brand new for less than $1,000. I mean, if you find a better one, please let me know. But I think this is fantastic. And as you can see, the reviews are great. 31 reviews, 5.0 rating. They've only had 4% of the people give it a 4-star. And I'm sure it's something like it was a little bit harder to get the Office activated, but I haven't heard of any complaints about the computer itself. So I really was excited for you all with this laptop, and that's why I wanted to share it with you. So I hope that was helpful, interesting, and also educational about how you can get that really incredible HP laptop with the super big screen, fast processor, lots of RAM, and tons of storage for yourself. And I'm going to include a link down below in the video description where you can click that link and go buy one for yourself if you'd like to. And if you have any questions about this, or maybe you'd like me to help you find another laptop, please let me know down below in the comments and I will do my best to get back to you about it. And if there's a video, topic, article, anything that you'd like me to make a video on, please let me know down below in the comments and I will do my best to create that video for you. And if you found this helpful and you'd like to support this channel, I left a link in the video description where you can buy me a cup of coffee if you'd like to. And as always, because you all do such a great job, if you can, hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep putting up more great content like how can I get a really incredible laptop with a huge screen, fast processor, tons of RAM, and lots of storage. And I'll be more than happy to keep putting up all these great videos for you all. Thanks so much, everybody. I really appreciate you all. I hope you have a great day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.